Hello everyone, this is Kendra here from Surprise Your Spirit. I'm here to do the full moon reading that will occur on November 4th of 2017. I am going to use my Halloween deck since it's still so close to Halloween, and I didn't get to offer Halloween readings as I was hoping to this year with this deck, but it's so close to Halloween that I'm going to do my full moon reading with it. And so just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So if you would like your own full moon reading, I will offer these readings for another 5 days following November 4th. So up until November 9th, if you'd like your own, you can have your own. It's $45 to have one, or you can purchase a full moon, new moon reading and have both readings for the month of November for $75 to get the two of them, or $45 each. And so this will be a general reading, so this is general energies for everybody, so maybe all of it will resonate with you, maybe it won't. And if you'd like your own personal one, then you can just contact me on my page or email me at kendra@surpriseyourspirit.com and we can get you set up with one. Just giving a good shuffle here. So we're going to go through the energy being healed by the full moon, the energy being released by the full moon, the energy being fueled by the full moon, the change that's being created by the full moon, the challenges that are being brought forward into the full moon to full moon time period. So from November's full moon through December's full moon, which challenges, you may be bringing forward still with you to work out. What the universe wants you to know right here, and then we'll do a full moon to full moon mantra with this deck here. And yeah, just be aware that the energies being healed and the energies being released and the change being created are going to be the biggest energies for the full moon reading. And there will be energy that's being fueled, but full moons are all about releasing. So any of those energies are going to be the greatest. The rest do happen. They are assisted by the full moon, but energy really being fueled is really a new moon thing, and change being created is also more fueled by the new moon, but it does happen obviously by the full moon. So if you're releasing things, there's obviously things that are being changed. Okay, so we'll just do this. All right, so let's get started. So the energy being healed by the full moon. So we have the Three of Imps. And actually what's coming out about this is that any relationships that have maybe felt as though there may be relationships that you maybe felt left out of or less than in, or maybe you've been ostracized or ostracized yourself. Know that energy is being healed. So there is opportunity in this full moon period to actually heal those things and see new growth happening there, or actually to just release any of those not feel good feelings and move forward. So they will no longer hold you back. So that energy that's been sticking there around relationships, this may even be business relationships also. Just know that that energy is being healed. So if you've been having any barriers in any relationships, the full moon will be helping to heal that. The other thing that comes through is if you've been feeling as though you've been blocked in moving a project or a creative idea or any situation in your life forward, that energy is being healed to allow you to move forward successfully by this full moon. All right, so the energy being released, we have the Two of Imps, so that's interesting. So anything that's been holding you back from moving forward at all, any situation, For anything that's been holding you back from moving forward as a leader. So this could be a leader in a sense on a team. It could be the leader of your own life. So there may have been some sort of conflict that had been happening. The energy that was creating that conflict is actually going to be here. It released. So the energy is just going to be gone, okay? So this is more of a feeling of being left out in the cold, but this is actual conflict that's been stopping you from moving forward. So knowing that that energy is actually going to be released, it's not even going to exist anymore. This energy of being left out is actually going to heal itself. And just know that there is some big forces at work with this full moon releasing any conflict type energies. So just being aware too that as these things get released, you could also see some outbursts from people, and making sure that you're aware of your actions and how you're reacting to these, because it's just people releasing energies and they may not even understand why they're doing it, and it may come from people that you least expect. So the energy that's being fueled by this full moon, okay, so we've received judgment, and I'm just trying to get a clearer picture of what Spirit's saying around this. Okay, so basically, any situation that needs to be forgiven, forgiveness energy is being fueled at this time. So you are stepping into a greater understanding of what forgiveness is. Remembering that forgiveness is never ever saying what someone else did was right or wrong or otherwise. It's really just about saying I'm no longer going to be victim to those feelings of hurt that I felt, and I'm just letting it go. So forgiveness is being hugely, hugely fueled at this time. New understandings around forgiveness are coming in, and it doesn't mean you'll necessarily allow those situations or people or things to come back into your life, but it's allowing yourself to move forward. And please remember that when you forgive a person, place, thing, situation, it doesn't mean that you have to tell them. It means you're giving yourself permission to allow yourself to be released from that energy that's been holding you back. So you're rising above anything that's been holding you back, and you've just accepted that it's time to move forward. So there's an energy being fueled by this full moon of allowing forgiveness to happen, but also, you know, feeling the push to just keep moving forward, because staying where you are is not actually in your best interest, and you are awakening. You are awakening more to what's in your best interest. So the change that's being created by this full moon. So we have the Knight of Ghosts in reverse. So there's a change being created. So this is, if someone's been looking for a message, receiving a message that is emotionally fulfilling, there probably have been delays in the past. So there's a change being created from full moon to full moon. So November full moon to December full moon, around that. You will be receiving some type of emotionally fulfilling message with regards to your personal journey. So I mean, you could receive that you're getting a job, you're getting a promotion, you're moving a new home, maybe a love interest, maybe creating the harmony in these situations over here that we were talking about, calling a truce, whatever. there have been delays, but there's been a change to that. So from full moon time to full moon time, you should be receiving an emotionally fulfilling message for you. So that's awesome. The challenges that are being brought forward at this time, we've received the Seven of Imps, and it's also in reverse. Now, what Spirit's actually saying about this is that courage, courage is lacking here. You know, making a choice to have the courage. I actually feel like having the courage to be open and receiving of this message is something that's huge. Also, the courage to allow these things to happen, the courage to move forward and forgive. So courage is a huge thing that is going to be a challenge for you. So just keep practicing courage and keep moving forward, allowing the universe to assist you at this time. I also feel like around the new moon time, this card turns upright and you do, you know, find more of that courage that you've been looking for. And you step up and you take a risk. So that's really great. What the universe wants us to know about the full moon. So we've received the Hierophant in reverse. And okay, so messages are just flooding in. Let me get some clarity around here. Okay, so we are letting go of being bound by society. So status quo is not working anymore. This full moon is making us really look at maybe things don't have to be the way they are, that I don't need to do things the way society does them. I'm trying to make things work for me. Spirit, like this, the full moon is showing you that trying to make things work for you the way that it works for other people isn't right. Maybe some of the beliefs that you've had, you're starting to recognize don't actually work for you and your journey. You're really looking at releasing the need for approval from others, and you don't want to conform anymore. You want to do your own thing. You see that it's holding you back, so the full moon is helping you with that, you know, to allow you to become free, and step into more of who you are. So there's some really good releasing there, so that's awesome. So we will look at a full moon to full moon mantra. I'm just going to give a good shuffle here to make sure we get the right message. Oh, we got two right here. I'm going to actually honor these. So happiness is my birthright. Okay. So that forgiveness piece is huge because happiness is your birthright. You were put here to be happy. Doing things your own way because that's what's been restricting you and holding you back from being happy and having the courage to do it. So I love this message. And interesting. Okay, so I find a deeper meaning and personal growth in the discomfort. We see the moon cycles, okay? So through the moon cycles, we're going to see some personal growth and change, which we talked about. You know, there's healing energy happening here with regards to maybe feeling left out in the cold or ostracized. There's energies of conflict being released to allow you to move forward. We have forgiveness. Looking at those things can be really, really uncomfortable. And we're being told to allow that discomfort to happen because it's creating change through the moon cycles. So what a fabulous message. This is your full moon general reading. If you'd like your own personal reading in this, personal full moon reading in this format, please let me know and I will do it. I will also use the Halloween cards, and these ones also, it'll be exactly like this, but really for your personal journey. Thank you for tuning in with me. Catch the new moon reading. The new moon is on November 18th. And take care, everyone, and have a wonderful, wonderful, happy full moon.